going on, guys? RGV2 here, and in today's video we're going to be discussing the new Ultimate Team information that has been released this week about FIFA 20. And I'm not even going to lie, yeah, there's been a lot of additions into FIFA 20 Ultimate Team, a lot of changes they've made compared to the Pro Clubs changes. Just goes to show how much they care about Pro Clubs. But yeah, let's discuss all the changes they've made. I can't lie, there's a lot of, when I say there's a lot, there's actually a lot of changes that I'm gonna have to split this video into two videos. So this video is gonna be part 1 and the next video will be part 2. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, the first changes that they've made into FIFA 20 is the season objectives. Now, season objectives was very popular within FIFA 19, as I think everyone was doing it, as doing it was helping you achieve certain rewards. Like doing the weekly objectives would help you receive certain FUT cards or help you get coins, certain fitness cards, and they've improved it in FIFA 20. And let's discuss how they've improved it. So within this new season objectives that is going to be in FIFA 20, there's now 4 sub objectives within it. So it's got the daily objectives, which has always been there, the weekly objectives, which has always been there, season objectives, which has been added on, and dynamic objectives, which has also been added on. Now, for those of you who may not know, I'll go over which each of them are. Daily objectives are simple tasks which are released each day and contribute XP to your season rewards. They will automatically release each day and expire after 24 hours. Pretty sure everyone knew that if you play Ultimate Team. Weekly objectives are groups of objectives which are rewards and XP associated with the completion of the individual objectives released each week. In case you miss one week's objectives, they will stay active in the game for a second week. Okay, so if you miss it from last week, it will still be there next week. Season objectives are longer term challenges to finish, and from the time they are put live, they will remain live until the last day of the season. Okay, so this is a longer term challenge. And finally, dynamic objectives are special time limited release objective groups which will not have a regular release schedule and will end after a set period of time determined by the dynamic objective group. These could be tied to campaigns or real world events that are happening in the game during the course of the season. So basically doing these objectives will basically help you gain XP, which will progress your level on the season rewards tabs. As you can see from the image on the screen, this is how the menu will look like. The type of rewards you get from achieving and completing objectives will range from packs, players, club customization content, or other items to help progress your club, such as match coin boost. But that's not all for objectives. They've also added more objectives. There have been 2 other objectives added in, and they are called Foundation and Milestones objectives. Foundation objectives are the place for new players to learn the ropes of FIFA Ultimate Team, with organized learning objectives grouped together by subjects such as trading, team building, and chemistry. So basically, foundation objectives is basically like it's the starter tutorial you do when you usually start Ultimate Team when you're creating your new club. It's basically that. So I wouldn't say it's nothing new, it's just named differently. However, milestones objectives are long-term objective groups which are not tied to any season. Once a milestone objective group is created in FIFA 20, you'll be able to continue making progress against these objectives, unlocking their rewards at your pace. From player feedback, we know that many of you have been looking for ways to progress in FUT, and milestones allow us to celebrate and reward key moments in every player's foot club. So that's all that they've said for this new objectives, season objectives. Now let's get into new customization options. So basically, with this new customization options, they've added new ways to personalize your club and truly show your unique style on the pitch. In FIFA Ultimate Team 20, they've taken things to a new level with this new 8 club customization options, which you can see on the screen now. So basically with this new 8 club customization options, you can show off your club in a more unique way by adding new stadium themes, tifos, which is basically banners. You know, you see the banners of Zidane, Ronaldo. You can add that now for your home games or, you know, your matches. Your own custom balls, you selecting your crest, your kits, and your go-to celebration for when you score, your default celebration. So you can now have a default celebration to use on a player when you score by clicking X or the A button. So within the customization section, there's not really a lot they've added. They've just mentioned how you can do this, how there's this new customization layout, how you can add typos, you know, select custom balls, and this new celebration, default celebration. So there's not that much. So calm down, because there's not that much. So that section was kind of short. Now, FUT friendlies. Like, before we go into this, does anyone really play FUT friendlies though? Do people really? I mean, maybe you doing it, but like, do people really play that? Let me know if you guys play it. Let me know in it. Like, is it really something they should have improved or worked towards? But okay, FUT friendlies. So they've added a new menu where you can play with your friends locally or online, as well as go head to head online in a traditional 11v11 gameplay with or without house rules. Yes, they've added house rules to Ultimate Team as well. Matches within the FUT friendlies do not use contracts, fitness, or count towards club records. And they do not carry over injuries and red cards, making them the perfect place to experiment, to basically train and, you know, use your new players that you just bought. Also within friendlies, you can now see deeper stats about your team and your, you know, match statistics, which is actually nice to see, you know. But then again, do people really play FUT friendlies like I said before? So yeah, like I said, they've added house rules into Ultimate Team, which is only, I think it's only gonna be on the FUT friendly though. And the different ways to play FUT friendly is you can do couch play, is when, so you say if you're at home and you have like 3 of your friends around, 4 players can be in one team and play against, you know, an AI opponent. You can play online with house rules or normal rules against someone around the world, or you can just play your friend from your contact list or your friends list. So they've added this new rules, or should I say features, into this house rules called Max Chemistry and Swap. Also with this Mystery Ball and King of the Hill. With this Max Chemistry, we've taken the restrictions of team building away and added a full boost to players' chemistry regardless of their position in the squad or their links. Each player will play at 10 chemistry and the team will have 100 team chemistry, allowing you to experiment with the new squad combinations with the full power of chemistry styles. This new swaps feature brings a team building twist to the match. At the start of each game, you will have 3 random players swapped from your squad with your opponent. So 3 players from your opponent's squad comes into your squad, 3 players from your squad goes into your opponent's squad. And they say that it could be either your opponent's best player that comes into your team or your opponent's worst player. What do you guys think of this new swaps mode? What, do you fancy it, or you're not really feeling it? Mystery Ball brings the element of surprise each time the ball leaves play, as it comes in as a new mystery ball type. Oh, okay. Each ball has a custom goal value that ranges from 1 to 3 goal. Okay, that looks kind of fun. That one looks kind of fun. So say if the ball's in play now, this specific ball will be like worth 1 goal. So if you score, you get 1 ball. But when that ball goes out of play, a new mystery ball will come in. So this new ball could be worth 2 goals or worth 3 goals. So if this ball that's in play right now, this new ball that just came in right now is worth 3 goals, and you score, that's 3 goals added onto the score sheet. That's a good one. I like that. King of the Hill combines the power of dribbling in a control zone with a goal value meter, making the focus of the game different than ever before. A control zone will spawn in the attacking zone, which you have to get the ball inside and then continue to control it at the space as the space shrinks and your goal meter starts to fill. So basically you have to like shield the ball and keep it within this certain area. This is like Okay, now I feel as if they're just adding a skill game into an actual match. I mean, it is FUT friendlies, but let me know what you think about it. Should they have added this, or should they have just kept this as a skill game? Bearing in mind, I think you can actually do this whilst playing against people online, like, in a friendly. So I don't know. It actually does seem like a good addition because like sometimes 11 matches are just boring. This actually looks fun. You can work on your shielding with this, and so I actually think it's actually alright then. Now, one of the new features or changes into features is this easier squad management within the squad screen. The squad screen has always been one of the key experiences when playing FIFA Ultimate Team. As Ultimate Team has grown and expanded through the years, we've added lots of new and useful functions to the squad. But fundamentally, the overall experience of using the squad screen has become a bit too complex. Okay, we looked at the key ways people were using the squad screen and addressed many of the core flows which had been proven more challenging for players. Our starting point here was to find a way to truly integrate your squad, club and the transfer market in a single experience that makes managing who goes into your squad a quicker and more integrated part of the game. So as you can see here from the image on the screen, it looks kind of different. You can see the transfer market tab there on the left, squad, club and customize. So just one click of L1, you'll already be in the transfer market. One click of R1, you'll be back in the club. Another click of R1, customize section. As you get used to Ultimate Team, you probably see that it's actually a good addition to the game. The player action menu has been completely redesigned as well. Now pressing square or X on the player brings up a radial menu with quick options to apply consumables, jump to a player tactics, or to just quick sell a player. And as you can see here, it's got this nice wheel where you can select different things. Once again, do you think it's too complex, or is it something that you actually like? Because I think this just looks very complex.